It was a Friday night when my wife, Amanda, insisted I join her at a high-profile party hosted by her colleagues. She dressed to impress, her laughter already filling the car as she teased me about my plain suit. I smiled, pretending not to notice the heaviness in my chest. Over the years, Amanda had grown more distant, her attention always drifting toward friends, co-workers, even strangers. Something about that night felt off, but I pushed the thought aside, hoping the evening would be nothing more than a few hours of small talk and mingling. The party buzzed with chatter, music, and the clink of glasses. Amanda slipped away almost instantly, gravitating to her circle of friends, laughing louder than anyone else, drawing eyes the way she always did. I hung back, drink in hand, quietly watching. At first, her laughter seemed harmless, even charming, until I saw the way she lingered with one man in particular. Their hands brushed in passing, their eyes locked in a knowing amusement. Recognition hit me. This wasn't casual. It was flirtation. My pulse quickened. She touched his arm lightly as she laughed, and he leaned in close, whispering something that made her giggle in a way I hadn't heard from her in years. Every instinct urged me to step in, to confront her right there, but I stayed still. Over time, I had learned that confrontation only fed chaos. Silence, on the other hand, carried far more weight. I decided she would feel the weight of her own choices without me saying a word. Minutes dragged on, and their playfulness continued unchecked. I kept my composure, pretending to join conversations, all the while feeling each laugh, each stolen glance cut deeper. Then I made my move. Rising slowly, I caught Amanda's eye. She smiled, expecting a nod or a witty remark. But instead of sitting back down, I turned and began walking toward the exit, steady, calm, deliberate. Each step carried authority. Her laughter faltered. The man froze mid-sentence. Amanda's confident mask cracked into confusion and panic. I didn't look back. I didn't give her the satisfaction of a reaction. Whispers rippled through the crowd as eyes followed me, the energy of the room shifting instantly. Amanda had been performing, basking in attention. Now the spotlight turned on her in a way she hadn't expected. Outside, the night air hit me like a release. I drew a few long breaths, letting my anger harden into clarity. Amanda eventually appeared, rushing after me, calling out excuses through nervous laughter. I didn't acknowledge her. My silence was deliberate, sharper than any words I could have thrown at her. She had always used charm and theatrics to control situations. But now, I had removed the stage, leaving her exposed. In the days that followed, her attempts grew frantic. Texts, calls, even mutual friends trying to speak for her. None of it worked. I didn't answer. I didn't respond. Her confidence from that night had evaporated, replaced with the realization of what my quiet, decisive action truly meant. Betrayal carries consequences, and for the first time, she felt them. Weeks later, I moved into a small apartment temporarily, pouring myself into work and the company of people who valued loyalty and honesty. Amanda tried again and again to win me back, with apologies, explanations, charm, even guilt. But I stayed firm. That night had revealed more than her behavior. It exposed her character. My calm departure had said everything. Dignity and self-respect would always outweigh anger and confrontation. Months passed, and Amanda's arrogance turned into fear. She tread carefully now, aware of what she had lost. She tried to rebuild what was broken, but the balance had shifted. I had taken back control, not through rage, but through quiet strength. The same laughter she once used to manipulate had become her torment, a reminder of how quickly her power crumbled when faced with silence. Looking back, that night remains vivid. I didn't shout. I didn't embarrass her publicly. But the impact was undeniable. My calm walk away had left her stunned, humbled, and shaken. Sometimes the strongest response isn't spoken at all. Sometimes it's the act of standing, walking away, and keeping your dignity intact. That night in silence, I reclaimed my power, my self-respect, and my peace.